If you love taco night, but you want to put a spin on it, then this is the segment for you. This is In the Kitchen with Krystal. I am Krystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game. And today we're going to make taco pieces. What are taco pieces? They're sort of like, remember the Mexican pieces at that fast food chain? We're going to make our own version of it on today. It's going to be super, super simple using the same ingredients, just mixing it up a little bit. So, to get started, we gotta take a little sippy sip of water. But I have my oven preheating on 400 degrees. So you go ahead and set your oven for 400. Have a have a lined cookie sheet. Have my flour tortillas that we're going to use. Typically, I would have like a low carb or high protein tortillas, but I had that today. So I'm working with what I have. And these are actually pretty big, so you can decide how big you want yours to be. I would typically use like these, they say medium, but they look a little big, but I would typically use small. So what we're going to do is to make the crust for the pizza, we're going to spray the tortillas with a little non-stick spray on both sides. And what this is going to do is going to help it crisp up as we put it in the oven for just a few minutes. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get this pan warming up as well for our meat. All right. So we spray down our tortilla shells with some nonstick spray. Getting ready to throw these in the oven, 400 degrees, so that they can start getting crisp. We're going to do this for about 8 to 10 minutes, somewhere around there. Flip it halfway through. So let's go ahead and get our meat together. And I'm using ground turkey. If you want to use some ground beef, you can. You can do ground chicken, whatever. I can get this open. Whatever you like. I just like ground turkey. Ew. That is a leaner type of meat, so that we can save some calories, save some fat, because that's the whole goal of being here in the kitchen with Krystal, to give you some recipes and some ideas, things you can eat that are on the healthier side, but they still on the delicious side too. You know what I'm saying? Because too often we just we stick with what we've known, what we've done before, but if we're honest about it, what we've done before may have us in the position that we don't like too much, right? With whether it's the weight or whether it's a health issue. So I try to give you all ideas and options to make healthier decisions so that you feel better about yourself. All right. And if you hear it say, hey, you catch us on the replay, type replay in the chat. Just doing a quick little wipe up, because what we don't do is mess with no doggone raw meat without cleaning things up. All right, so let's go ahead and get this meat seasoned. Now, this is the thing also. I know some people say with ground turkey, ground chicken, they don't have as much flavor. What you're saying is that they don't have as much fat, which is understandable. But what I like to do is that I season everything into the meat. You know, like if you ever look at the instructions for making tacos, they'll tell you to brown the meat and then add the seasoning. Nah, fam. Like you just put seasoning on top of the meat. I put the seasoning into the meat. And so what I'm using now, you can use a store-bought packet if you want them, but this is the homemade seasoning blend. It's actually in the Kitchen with Krystal cookbook. In the back with all the seasoning blends. If you don't have it, the link for the cookbook is in the description. Make sure you grab yours on Amazon. You can also grab my other cookbook, Cooking Healthy Meals. Each cookbook has 52 different recipes, and I'll do that so you can try something new every week. All right. So just browning this ground turkey with the taco fajita. I don't know why I'm struggling to say that word. Taco fajita season. Getting that all up in now. Browning this meat. And it shouldn't take long at all to brown. And you know what? Another thing I like about ground turkey is that you don't have to drain it and strain it. It's just like Then people are like, there you go. That's how you know they ain't gonna season. That just means less fat. And I don't think this. I want a little more. I don't know about you. Let me know if you cook by your nose too. If I don't smell everything I want to smell, then we're gonna make some changes. All right. I'm just cutting this up, chunking it up really good to brown it and season it at the same time. All right. I think that's might be browned up enough. Right. So that's where I like to keep to tis. So what we're gonna do to make our pizza, right? You know, typically with the regular pizza, you have your dough, then you have your sauce, cheese, toppings, all that good stuff. So instead of cheese, like in the other Mexican pizza, instead of sauce, like pasta sauce, we're going to use beans as our base, like our binder to hold the ingredients. Now you can use black beans or refried beans. I'm going to switch mine up a little bit, and I'm going to use some chili beans, add a little extra flavor. And you know what, that came out of like necessity because I realized I was like, I usually keep black beans. I ain't got no black beans, which is surprising. But I was like, oh, but I got chili beans, and that's a little extra flavor. That's the cool thing. Sometimes you just gotta call a little audible so that you can. You'll be surprised at what you may find. So all we're gonna do, if no matter which bean you're using, like if you're not using a refried bean that's already smashed, we're just gonna smash these beans up a little bit. And what's funny is like with black beans, I would typically range them off, right? With these chili beans, I'm gonna keep it because that's flavor and aroma. So I'm just getting some of them because I'm not gonna use this whole can. I guess I know what I've been making for dinner tomorrow because what I'm not fixing to do, and I said what I said, is waste no food. So, I shouldn't pour out my masher. I'm just going to use some of these, and then I will see how much there are left over, and maybe some chili tomorrow. We shall see. You know what? I don't know why I'm playing because I got a whole masher. Oh, but what I'm doing is I'm using my fork to get the beans out as opposed to a spoon because I am leaving some of that chili sauce and that juice up in the can. I got a masher. My mommy's masher. Good. See how, that's so much easier. So much easier. Look. Oh, yeah. I'm doing this thing, but I want to make sure I check on this here meat. Make sure this meat is not clumpy. It sure doesn't. Everything smells so good in here already. Ooh, wee. Look. So let me know if you are a beans person. We sort of need beans for this. But which bean would you use? Would you use black beans, refried beans, chili beans like I am? Might even just use some pinto beans. There's a lot of different beans. Whatever bean you like. I don't want to hear nobody in the comments talking about what beans do to you. Mind business. You be alright. You be alright. Browning pretty doggone good. It's been a few minutes, so I'm going to flip these here tortillas just so they can at least cook evenly. I don't know if y'all can hear what I can hear music wise. Oh, come on that Krystal. Yes. Oh, wait. Look at that. I don't even think they need any extra. Hey, come on. Look at how pretty these are. Ooh, because that's what we're looking for. Can you see that? I know the sun shines up in here. But look at that. Pretty, nice and toast. I knew I was smelling it. Let's see, so you can see. Oh, that light. There we go. Look at that light. Yup. That's what we're looking for. All right. This meat is almost done. Y'all see how quick and easy this is? So imagine doing this for taco night, right? Where all you gotta do is just you can do it yourself. You can assemble. That's the word. That's what we do with tacos. We assemble. Or you can have everybody like make their own, customize it. So it's almost like mixing pizza night with taco night, because that's the cool thing. Like when you have like customized pizzas and everybody, you have the ingredients out and everybody choose how they want their pizza to go. You do the same thing with this, the same concept. Mm-hmm. Man, this is basically good. All of this goodness in less than doggone 30 minutes. Should we barely been on for 10? When I show y'all what we gonna do next, so doggone easy to assemble. Be a lot of people. Yeah, that's done. My beans, make sure they mashed up nice and good. Yeah. Now let me this out the way. Bring my tortillas over. So now we can put these things together. Hey, okay. My bad, I get to hear my music and I forget that y'all here with me. Not bad. So to assemble these, all we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bangs on the tortilla first. Oh, I actually use some more beans. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's some bangs. And spread this, and like I said, this is replacing not replacing. This is what you use, like you use marinara sauce, a piece of sauce on your regular pizza. Yeah, actually, yeah. Because look, that little bit I use basically covered this one. See that? And that's what we're looking for. I like this. And you know what? I'm such a child. Because I'm like, well, this is fun. This is fun. Get me some more bangs for the next one. And now I see how many I can use and how much I need. Okay. Y'all. And this is a cooler snack, lunch, dinner, party idea. Y'all. That's a shame how excited I am. I am such a child. The smallest things make me happy. I'm like, ooh. And I tell you, this masher is a game changer, because if I was just using my fork as I could have, that would have been the hardest part. And still, this probably is the hardest part, even with the masher. So it's super easy. And like I said, fun. Now, somebody might be like, girl, your idea of fun is different from mine. But hey, to each their own. All right. I'm going to spread this on this one. Stir this up, get the. Oh, I'm so glad I used chili beans instead of black beans. Look, I'm talking the way this smells right now. Yes. Ooh, wee. You better. Look at that. And this thing even puffed up like a pizza dough does. Can I crack that a little bit? I don't know. Yeah, buddy. Put a little on now. A little juice. All right. Okay then. Well, we got that. So now, all we're going to do is put a little mate on here. Okay. This on there. Spread this out. Better. Good. And I am young. I don't know if y'all can hear what if you read my lips to what I was saying. The girl say, I may be young, but I'm ready. Somebody might be laughing like, girl, you ain't young. You don't get hurt. So it's so funny. So I don't know if you all know, but I do corporate wellness trainings too. Um, Hit your girl up if you need something. But I was contacted a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. This company was looking for a trainer for a topic. I forgot which topic it was. But they said that they specifically were asking for someone who was younger to do this training with a lot of energy. And I was like, I don't know what young is to you. I ain't young. I got energy. But I knocked it out of the park. Young at heart. All right. Oh, so next, how we're doing is adding a little cheese. Your Mexican cheese. I'm doing a little Kobe Jack. Y'all, whatever cheese you like. And then we're just gonna throw this back in the oven for a couple minutes. Let that cheese melt and bubble. And whilst that is working, whilst that is doing its thing, we're gonna get these little toppings together. Yup. Ooh, wee. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. See that? This is how it's looking so far. We'll throw this back in the oven. Now, come on. For your toppings, you can choose whatever you like. But get these things out the way. I'm gonna add a little spicy spice to mine with a little jalapenos, just like the Mexican pizza that you will find at the spot. I'm gonna add a little tomato instead of sour cream. I'm gonna use a little Greek yogurt, and then I think I'm either use a little salsa or maybe a little bit of sriracha, or maybe a little bit of both. Who says that I can't? So as that's heating up, and I gotta make sure that I keep my eyes, well, my nose on it, because I don't want it to burn. Just slicing up some jalapenos. You can dice them if you want, but I just want slices. And you're gonna make it look like little pepperonis. And then, oh, it smells good. It's a shame. I get so excited about food. It's amazing how many people think I don't eat, but I don't love food as much as I do. Lies you tell. Anybody who knows me, who's been around me for any length of time, whether that's online or in person, knows that Krystal Taylor loves and appreciates some good food. And if I say I'm hungry once, look out, suckers. It's time to go find something to eat. We get to the third notification of my hunger, it's your fault. Whatever comes out of my mouth afterwards is not my fault. It's yours, because you ain't stopped everything to get me something to eat. So I got my jalapenos, got my what's that? My tomatoes. Ooh, y'all, look, see how quick that was, y'all. Look, we turning everything on. We just about to now assemble all these things so we can get ready to eat. Test them out. And the cool thing about it, if I wanted to, I could play around with it and make different types. Maybe I will. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. Got my pizza on here. Yeah. So now we're just gonna sprinkle it. Put me some tomato on there. And you can use pico, whatever you like. Oh. Ow, shiza. Sorry if you know what that means. I just remembered what I got. Look. The girl is excited. Throw me some jalapenos. I'm gonna even cut up the rest of that one. When you see why I was dancing, you're gonna know. Because tell me something that's missing from good old Mexican food that I ain't got over here. Now, okay. So, can I tell y'all how sad I am? I'm so sad. I have zero avocados in my house. Can you believe it? Anyone who knows me knows that I love me some avocados, but I don't have any. But I got cilantro. Oh, my cilantro stick. Ooh, look, I'm telling you, wrapping this cilantro um in a wet paper towel is the boogie. You know how much cilantro has gone bad? My goodness. And this cilantro, I don't even know how long it's been in here. It's been a couple weeks now. I am here for it. Get me some cilantro to top it with. We'll put on there after I put my sauces on there. I think I'm gonna do one with, I don't know, both of them get cilantro. Sriracha. I like a good spicy taco. All right, let's see. Chop this up a little bit. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm excited. And you know what? Let me know if you like cilantro. Because they say people either love it or it tastes like soap to them. I don't understand the whole soap connection, but I've heard that before. But I am a cilantro fan. All right. So let me go ahead and throw this sriracha on here. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And then, I got my Greek yogurt. How sway. How sway. Get my spoon. I am way too tired. See, the whole thing, cooking it took nothing. It's taking me more time to play around with it and decide what I want to put on here, topping it, than it did to actually get the tacos ready. A taco pizza. And I'm using Greek yogurt as opposed to sour cream because one, it adds just the same flavor. But what it does is remove the additional fats and allows you to add a little additional protein. Look at that. Ooh, wait. Get me a plate for this. It's good not to have a plate. And what we can do is actually, there ain't no need me wasting no dishes. Now what you can do is you can pick it up, like especially if you have like the smaller tortillas to make the smaller pizza, you could like pick it up and eat it tostada style. Or if they're bigger like mine are, you can cut it into pizza slices. There we go. First of all, can we take a moment? It's not hot anymore, y'all. I know y'all think that women have hands that are not real, but look at that. So excited. All right, so now I'm just going to cut this a little bit, make a pizza, cut it in four. Nice and crispy. Look here. Oh, wait, you get a small spoon. Get my sauce. So I got enough to put that jalapeno on here. Let's taste it. Before I even got it all in my mouth, I can taste all the flavors. Well, this is good. Oh, come on, beans. Wait a minute. Come on over here. Look, this is good, y'all. Hear the crunch? Look, dude. And it's so light and flaky. Wait a minute. Ew. It's light, it's flaky, it's crispy. Come on, cilantro. The beans have an amazing, like, creamy texture, and having chili beans adds a little extra flavor. The cilantro, just perfection. The jalapenos add a little kick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Tomatoes add the freshness. We're going to add some lettuce on here, some spinach, some red onion, avocado, of course. Even if, them beans, yeah. Even if you really want to mimic the Mexican pizza that you can get at the fast food chain, add some black olives to it. Baby. Okay. I'll allow it. I'm impressed. And I'm happy. So next time you're about to have, and the fact that I cut this in fours, get to share it. If you make different types, you can decide which one they want. But then you can do ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef. I'm gonna play around with the toppings. So yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah. So you've been in the kitchen with Krystal. I'm Krystal Taylor, owner and CEO of Fitness Night Gaming. We just did taco pieces. That way you can put a spin on Taco Tuesday, taco night, party night. Yeah, great as your own lunch or even as a appetizer at a party. So hope you've enjoyed it. When you make yours, please make sure you tag me, tag at Fitness is Not a Game, so that I can see how you made yours and what you thought about it when you tasted it. All right, so cheers. I will bid you adieu, and I will say and ask you, if you are going outside, if you have to be outside, please be safe, because I just want you healthy, I want you happy, and I want you here. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.